my great pleasure to introduce to you Beth Neff, a 2012 Fellow in Young Adult Fiction.
I'm going to read a flash fiction piece called Swimmers. My hand is already on the scorching hot door handle, even before the car comes to a complete stop. Mom is turning in her seat, ready to give some last-minute instructions, but I don't wait to hear. I hop-skip across the obsidian expanse of sticky asphalt, still not fast enough to prevent scorching the soles of my feet. It's a good excuse to hurry, but once I've reached the cool circlet of greenery ringing the clubhouse, my feet soothed by the deep, rich grass, I have to stop, turn to see if she's coming. I watch restlessly as my sister makes her careful way, almost tiptoeing as if the parking lot surface harbors unseen complications, landmines, or dog shit. The bright sunlight bounces off the chrome fender of our car as my mother pulls back onto the highway, splashing a golden backdrop that for an instant makes my sister look on fire. My sister is old enough to use the women's locker room, and even though she's been instructed not to, been told to stay with me, she leaves me behind without a glance, leans against the forbidden door with an air of propriety that is partially ruined by the difficulty she has pushing it open. I'm not sorry to be alone. I have to run all the way around to the kids' side, but it only takes me a minute to get ready, since I put my swimming suit on underneath my clothes at home. I won't have underwear when I get dressed again after swimming, but I don't care. In fact, I kind of like it, a secret that doesn't hurt anybody. On the way down to the pool, I trot over to kiss my grandmother, who is playing mahjong with the other old ladies at the umbrella table on the clubhouse patio. Their shiny fingernails, all in shades of blood and flesh and body cavities, move silently, delicately over the game, the only sound the faint clicking of the mysterious tiles. My grandmother sits forward on the edge of her padded deck chair, a clear drink sweating on a coaster beside her, and a cigarette, more ash than butt, smoldering in a silver ashtray. She pats my cheek and says "Bubala," never taking her eyes from the game. I turn just in time to see her slither through the door of the women's locker room and can't help myself from staring. I feel like I haven't really seen her before. She is skeletal, her arms and legs dangling from her body like they have been attached with pushpins. Her bikini looks like a paisley bandana covering her flat chest and the bottoms, though tiny, are loose around her cadaverous hips. Her skin is nearly translucent, the sun appearing to shine right through, as if her form is more shadow than solid reality. When she steps up to me, I can see the thick hair on her arms, more substantial it appears than the pencil-thin bones under the skin. We walk together down to the pool, a carnival of sounds and movement, age segregated by depth. Tired, cranky toddlers are hugging their mother's dangling legs in the wading pool, diapers blown up like balloons. New swimmers cling to the shallow end, holding their heads high on elongated necks to avoid stray splashes, occasionally laying their round faces on the surface of the water, disproving to themselves the fear of chaos at the boundary. The big boys, with a small selection of assorted females, show off their diving finesse at the deep end. The nerdy boys, the ones who mount the diving platform stairs warily, their thick glasses tucked into towels on the lounge chairs surrounding the pool, grab their knees in cannonball posture on the way down, throwing giant waves gushing over the sides, rivulets sputtering down the tile drains. A group of older kids I know from Sunday school are gathered under the diving platform, slick and dripping in the bright, sparkly air, captured like a still photo in the bubble of privileged atmosphere, chlorinated weather. Just ahead of us, a group of girls my own age is knotted together with their heads bent into a circle. I'm anxious to join them, leave my sister behind, but as I move closer, I see that they are giggling, wet fingers lightly slapping each other's shoulders, puckered palms covering their mouths, their slim, toasted bodies doubling over in exaggerated mirth. I stop in my tracks, move my body ever so slightly to block my sister from their line of vision.